What's up, guys? Smoking pork butt today. We got about a 9-pound pork butt that we bought from our grocery store from Ingles. Now, everything that we are using today, you can actually go to your local grocery store and buy it all, including the bundle of wood. So if you don't have a stack of wood laying around that you can smoke with, go to your grocery store, pick it up. Not that bad. I think it's $4 or $5. You're probably gonna need a couple if you do it straight wood, if you're doing a pork butt. But we're gonna show you how to use charcoal and mix it in along the way. That way, one, it's a little cheaper. Two, it sustains a little longer heat. And three, it gives you a great flavor. I think you'll really like it. Stick with us, we'll show you how. Here is the pork butt. We're going to rub it down with some smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, extra spicy Mrs. Dash, black pepper, ground pepper, and then some light brown sugar. We're gonna get everything thrown into the bowl here, but actually, you know what? I'm going to add a little salt. Normally I don't do that, but we're gonna add it right in now. Not a lot, just enough to bring out the flavor. We're gonna take this, mix it all up, rub it down on the 9-pound pork butt, and then we're gonna head outside to do the fire. See you then. Okay, here we are. So we're using the Bighorn smoker, and these things are, man, this is my favorite one. You know, it's not a big one. They're not that expensive, and if you smoke a lot, it's definitely worth it. But you got to start with the clean grill. Clean it out, all the ashes out. Firebox got to be clean. Everything's got to be clean. Make sure your smokestack isn't like clogged up or anything, which mine isn't. Well, right back there is my barbecue pit. So what I usually do is clean out from here, and I'll dump it in there, and I clean that out. It's so big, I can clean it out once, probably once or twice a year, honestly. That's my favorite thing to smoke on. So if I'm doing a lot of meat, I will definitely smoke on that. But here's what we got. So we're gonna make it easy. If you wanted to run down to the grocery store and smoke your own pork butt, here's what you get. So we're gonna do a mixture of things. Now we do have stacks of wood and stuff, but we're gonna try to make it a little easier for people that doesn't have everything ready available. So we're gonna do some Kingsford cherry wood charcoal. It's a little sweetness to it, and you'll be thankful you did it later. And we actually just bought a bunch of hickory here from Ingles. And then we got some lump charcoal. The reason we do lump is because it burns a lot longer. So much longer than this, in my opinion. The lump is way better. Here's your charcoal starter, charcoal chimney. So save those little boxes you order from Amazon, save them. We're gonna rip it up. It's gonna go underneath. Fill that part full of charcoal. We're gonna start with the cherry wood. Fill it full of charcoal, light it. About 20 minutes, you're ready to pour it in and start smoking. The reason we're starting with cherry wood, the first 4 hours of the smoke is usually the only time that you get smoke flavor inside of it. That's where you get that pink ring around the inside. So start with where you want your flavor at. So we'll start with the cherry wood, and we'll probably get about 4 hours of burning out of this bag. But then halfway through, we're going to mix in some lump and throw some actual wood logs onto the smoker, put in the fire pit. But we're going to take some of this cherry wood. It'll be offset inside the grill, inside the smoker, and then the rest of it will go in the firebox attached to the side. In 20 minutes, this should be ready to go. We're going to let this get up to about 300. Let it sit there for about 10 minutes. We're going to back it back down to about 225. Then we're going to put our meat in. Okay. Alright, we got the pork butt on. I always do the bone toward the firebox. The reason I do that bone's going to cook that middle a little bit. So we want that to be nice and hot on the inside as quick as possible. I know that sounds counterproductive to what smoking actually is, and it's not going to speed it up too much, but make sure you get a nice even pull all the way around. Now ours is coated, rubbed down with that rub we talked about earlier. I can tell you what's in it, but I can't tell you how much because I never measure anything. I just kind of put it together, what feels right, and throw it on. We got the charcoal offset inside of the actual grill, and we have our stack open. So we're going to close it up now. We're going to wait about 2 hours. We'll come back and check in about 2 hours. We're also going to spray it down with a little bit of apple juice and apple cider vinegar. See you in a minute. I don't know if I took time earlier to appreciate the Bob Ross salt and pepper shaker. Stacy's getting her famous kale salad ready, chopping onions up. Ours is a little different. I guess I should say hers is a little different. We did it in our restaurant. There was another restaurant would come buy it by the pound to resell on theirs. That's how good this is. So you're missing out. Definitely missing out. Firebox went down a little, so we had to open it up, get the fire back going, temperature drop. We were sitting around about 200 for our opening. This should pick it back up, no problem. Forgot to show you the best thing about smoking. This is the beer. Cold beer, warm day, perfect smoker. Now, I didn't show it earlier, but I did put some baked beans on here. And our barbecue sauce is homemade. I added a little stuff to it. I always smoke it to warm it back up. What we're going to do, we're going to pull the butt off. I think I kind of changed my mind on doing the honey on top of it. But what I am going to do is I am going to check temp to make sure we're pretty close before I wrap this sucker up. And we should, I want to hit about 150 before we wrap it. And there we go. So we're at 150. We're going to wrap it up. This is heavy duty aluminum foil. Now sometimes you have to do this. I don't always wrap it, but sometimes you have to. Your wood don't burn right, something's happening, too much wind, humidity's not right, so you do have to wrap it up sometimes. And that's okay. I mean, as long as you get that bark in the first 4 hours to cook at least is on the smoker without anything on it, that's fine. Now this is the side that we had towards the firebox. So we're going to spin it around and do this side now.
We added some onion to the beans at the end of the cook.
Yep, got them in there. They'll cook a little bit longer. Barbecue sauce coming great. We threw some jalapenos on too. They're fresh from my dad's garden.
And we have a pork butt.
And we do have a pork butt there. No, we were been over that. The fire's going down there. If you can see it, we need to cool that down a bit. But yeah, we put some onions in here, and we're going to sit there. Boy, it's going to be so good. All right, here we go. We are going to, looks like my barbecue sauce spilled a little bit. We're going to unwrap this. We're going to put some honey on it. Look at that. And we're going to take this. We're going to set it right there. Grab the basin brush. We're just going to dip straight in. Once we dip, we'll just brush it on. Now you'll have some of your seasoning, your bark will fall off because it's been wrapped in this foil. That's okay. But we'll just kind of dab it on instead of brushing it because it is a little loose. But once this sets, this will not be a loose bark anymore. It is going to be a nice little crunch here. So we're going to put it on. We're going to wait about 30 minutes. It's going to be ready. Alright guys, we're going to move some stuff around. We're going to take the barbecue sauce, set it up front for a minute. We're going to take these beans, we're going to set those on the shelf here, and we're going to move these further back. Actually, you know what, let me take this glove off. We're going to use some tongs for that. Make it a little bit quicker. I can actually feel what's happening. And now, put my glove back on. We're going to see if we can slide this bad boy just right across. Now we ain't gonna go all the way to the back. Oh, camera falling over. But we do need to get away a little bit. Like I need to have room to put the sauce up front. And I need to stick these beans up here. And we're going to actually add a little bit of sauce to those beans, stir them up, and then we should be good to go in about 20 minutes, guys. Okay, so maybe I forgot to finish the video, and maybe this could be another day that we're doing this one, but we had to end it, right? But everybody's so excited about the pork, we had to eat it. And once we put it out, we got, nothing left. There's nothing left. Nothing worth keeping. And it was all fantastic. You missed it. Maybe next time.